Hello, welcome. My name is Felecia Marie, and this is True Moon Tarot. So we are doing the Earth signs now. I will be putting the timestamps in the description box as well as pinning a comment when I'm able with the timestamps. So we are going to start with Taurus. Spirit, what messages do we have for the Earth sign, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising? For some reason, I was thinking of a bulldog. Okay, so Taurus, this is good for you. For some of you, this is specifically romantic. Some of you, it's more of like a friendship type union. But there is somebody coming, whether this is coming from your past or somebody that you are still in contact with. You guys have had a falling out. There has been some kind of conflict, some kind of tension. I saw 111 on my clock. That caused not only for you to feel like betrayed, and also hurt, but to also... it also caused you to feel like there was this divide, right? Like you two were no longer on the same path. Like you two were no longer compatible, right? But that's not true. This light that's coming towards you, and I love how we started with the Sun card and the last card out is the Death card. I love that. That to me just screams new beginning, and it's a good solid foundation because these things are coming to light, because you both are recognizing your own triggers, recognizing your own faults, right? And you two are going to work through this. You two are going to come together and figure it out on your own, right? We've got the Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles here. So this to me is telling me that with the Two of Wands, you two came together. You two are coming together. You guys are like almost two halves of one whole, but also not, okay? And the reason I say that is because you two are going to work through this. You guys go with each other. Not only are these two here with this wind, with this movement, making the figure 8, which is our infinity, but we also have it here represented in red, which to me right now is just screaming the threads of fate. You are taking this newfound perspective, right? That there's been this emphasis for everybody about this great awakening, this becoming of a new person, this perception change, this metamorphosis, this transformation, right? There's been this huge emphasis on that the last few years, that you both are finally capable of not only doing this on your own, but doing this with each other, right? You two are having this little dance where you're able to understand each other's growth, where you're able to, I'm just curious, where you're able to understand where you two have come, where you two have evolved, right? Do we have any other messages for our lovely Taurus? Signs. I almost started to combine signs and suns together. Do we have any other messages for our lovely Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign? What are we ending this on? Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay. You are coming into a tower moment. So this is your tower moment, basically. This newfound realization, this balance, this the reason I say balance is because we have the Six of Pentacles here, which on this card you have a scale. You've got judgment, right? This is somebody making a decision, somebody determining how they're going to give and receive, how they're going to give and take, right? This tower moment for you is going to, it's going to be fast, right? This tower moment is coming, and that's what's going to usher in this new beginning for you, this new perspective, this new way of seeing these things, right? Something's going to come to light. That's going to be the beginning of the tower moment, is when this this information comes to you, okay? Whatever this is surrounding, this information is going to come to you. That's your Tower moment. When everything is put into light, when everything shows its true colors, when everything shows its true face. You're going to have a little bit of conflict. You're going to feel like somebody had betrayed you, like you were down in the dumps, like you are no longer compatible with somebody. But that's not true, because at the same time, while you're going through your own Tower moment, they're going through their own Tower moment, which in turn is causing this relationship, this correlation that you two have with each other, to have its own Tower moment, right? Remember, in order for an equation to have an outcome, in order for something to be complete, you have to have two parts, at least two parts, right? So this Tower moment is going to be quick. The movement of energy is going to be quick, right? And the reason that is because of what we're in right now. There's supposedly a lot of solar flares and solar storms coming our way from the sun. So that's creating chaotic energy. That's creating not necessarily polarities, but instances where I don't know why I'm snapping, but I'm snapping. It's creating things to pop off in all sorts of directions, right? So that is, everybody's kind of going through their own Tower moment, okay? This is going to be quick, this is going to be fast, but it's going to be good, as long as you hold on to the idea that it will be good, okay? So we are moving on to Virgo now. Let me write this down. Virgo, what messages, Spirit, do we have for Virgo? Thank you so much for the messages that we had for Taurus. What messages do we have for Virgo, Spirit, Sun, Moon, and Rising? What, my ring is trying to come off. What messages do we have for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising? What messages do we have for Virgo? What messages do we have? Okay, so Virgo, what I see here right off the bat is you, with your new perception, with your new outlook on life, you've made a decision. And this decision okay, no, sorry, I scratched that. Take that back. With this new perception that you're in, the universe and God are able to make a decision about where you're going. You have, in turn, pushed people away, gotten rid of the things that no longer serve you, right? Which is allowing your own cycle, your own union, your own coming together, your own true awakening to come into play. For some of you, Virgos, you still need to get rid of things. You have not gotten rid of everything completely. It's almost as if you started to, but something kind of drew you back in. I'm surprised I didn't make my dog bark. Some of you Virgos, and I don't know why, but I'm feeling called to tell you to make sure that you cut some cords. People are trying to like throw their own energy, throw their own, they're trying to empty your cup, so to speak. They're trying to throw their own expectations of what your life should be like at you, right? They don't want you to be whole. And the reason is because if you're whole, you're going to reach your union. That union is going to bring in a new cycle for you, a new life for your generation, for your bloodline. It's going to bring in all this prosperity. They don't want that. Whoever it is, whatever is influencing them, they don't want that, right? So let me put all of these back, and we will see What can Virgo do, Spirit? Is there anything Virgo can do? What does Virgo need to do right now, Spirit? What does Virgo need to do right now? Yeah, too many cards. Okay, Virgo, you need to focus on your feminine. For whatever reason, you're living a lot in your masculinity, and you need to focus on your femininity. Specifically, how your feminine works with other people, how your feminine reacts to others. That's what you need to work on. How you get there, how you work on it is up to you and Spirit and God. So we are going to move on to lovely Capricorns. What messages do we have for Capricorns? What messages, Spirit, do we have for Capricorns? Thank you for the messages for Virgo. Thank you for the messages that we had for Virgo. What messages do we have for Capricorn? Okay, Capricorns, you need to stop thinking that what you gave up on was wrong, okay? Because it wasn't. For whatever reason, you gave up on a person, you gave up on the union with said person, or you gave up on the relationship, whatever type of relationship it was. You gave up on it for a reason. They were not putting in what you were putting in, okay? They were not giving what you were giving, right? It was not a 50-50 or even 100-100. It was more of like, which really it should be 100-100. You should be putting in everything. They should be putting in everything, right? It shouldn't be one person puts in more than the other. But don't feel like that was the wrong choice. Stick to your guns. This was a good thing. It's just going to take a little bit of time. They need to realize that without you, it just doesn't work. So just straight up, without you, it does not work. You're the one who fills their cups. You're the one who makes sure that things go the way that they're supposed to. And without you, things are going to be empty for them. They're not going to understand. They're not going to feel it. So Capricorn, what other messages, Spirit, thank you for that. What other messages do we have? What other messages? Don't just fill their cup either, right? Like, you need to make sure that you're filling your own too. You need to make sure that you're no longer giving cause to run, or that you no longer have cause to run. That makes sense. You want to give them and give yourself everything, okay? I don't know if that makes sense to you or not. Let me Thank you, Spirit. I ask that you help show me what other messages we have for Capricorn at this time. Spirit, okay, I ask. What other messages? For some of you, you both are so freaking stubborn. Like, you both know that you want this. You both know that you want this outcome, that like this is what you two have been waiting on, but you're so trained and so conditioned with everything that you've gone through in life that like you feel like this person's just gonna up and leave, or that you're gonna just all of a sudden want to run. Like, you two are so terrified, really, like just deep down in your subconscious, you keep replaying things that people have said about you in your head or have said to you in your head. You keep replaying these fights and these arguments and these bullied words in your head that you're not allowing yourself to even envision or even imagine what it would be like to have it all work out for you. Okay? Because there is a union that's coming, but you're just not seeing it, right? You're not, for whatever reason, you're not seeing it, but it's coming. It's coming. I know it's coming, and that's confirmation at the bottom of the deck. It's coming. Just have faith, okay? Don't fret. Don't fear. We are going to move on to any other messages that Spirit might have for the earth signs as a whole. Any general advice that Spirit might have for earth signs as a whole. Earth signs as a whole, you have the ability, you are more, as an earth sign generally, if that's your sun or your moon sign, some part of you is more connected to the earth. You are more connected to the way of the world. I don't know why I was thinking about that, but anyways, your manifestations are just in general heightened because you can feel it more on when to do something, if that makes sense. Like you just intuitively know when to work on a certain manifestations, when to think about certain manifestations, right? For some of you though, that you're not, how do I put this? For all of you, you're like a baby when it comes to your manifestations, when it comes to truly knowing your power and standing in your power. You're a baby. Your fears, your doubts, your subconscious is getting in the way of your true power coming out, right? You're not really balanced. Like you know, but you still have your doubts and you still have your fears, if that makes sense. There will be days when like your manifestations work and you're on top of your intuition and everything is on point, and then there will be days when you feel like you're struggling to even just get a thought out. You feel like, no, that's wrong, no, this is wrong, no, that doesn't make sense, and you worry about where that's going to lead you. Spirit wants you to not be worried. Because Spirit has you. Spirit's going to get you where you need to go. You just have to trust them. You need to let go of your fears. You really need to transform them. You need to heal them. That Sun card is a confirmation that you need to heal them. You need to see the good in that. You need to see the light, right? And then we have the Seven of Cups. I'm sorry, the Nine of Cups. Again, just further confirmation. Your manifestations can get you, not your manifestations, but the power that you have within yourself can get you anything you want in the world, okay? Don't worry that you're not getting there, because you will. God's going to get you where you need to go regardless at the right time. You just kind of have to, you need to pay attention and to work on the things that he wants you to work on, that God and Spirit urge you to work on, right? To transform, to heal, to bring a balance in. That's all I have for you, lovely earth signs. I hope this resonated. Again, I will be putting the timestamps down below, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.